Before we go to this all-important main event, let's look at our tale of the tape. As you can see, Tripp Cassidy is coming into this match 15 pounds heavier and 7 inches taller. However, Billy Rock has 9 years of experience on his pupil. Both men have high-impact maneuvers that can put the other down for the 3 count. Cassidy with his fireman's carry into a codebreaker called the Go to Heck, and Rock with his backflip headbuster, the Acai DDT. However, both men have asked us to note that they've been working on submission holds to finish tonight's contest. Cassidy with a cross arm breaker, and Rock's half Boston Crab leg submission. More on these later. Let's go to our keys to victory. In our 3 Rookie Challenge contests, our veterans took a clean sweep over the 2011 School of Rock graduating class. Can Tripp Cassidy reverse the curse and overcome Rock's incredible experience advantage? In our second bout of the evening, Tripp Cassidy did what was thought to be impossible and pinned the 366-pound madman Sue Jackson to gain the berth into this contest. However, in doing so, he was at the mercy of a brutal attack from Jackson for several minutes. Billy Rock comes into this contest fresh as a daisy. This bout will have a 30-minute time limit, and while we have not seen a match approach that mark yet, you know that Billy Rock will want to stretch out the match and take advantage of Cassidy being worn down. Billy Rock has not had a singles match since August of this year. While he has kept training students in his 4-month layoff, any veteran wrestler will tell you that there is no match for the cardiovascular workout in regularly competing. If Rock comes in at any less than top form, I can assure you that Tripp Cassidy will outwork him, if nothing else. With that all said, let's go to the squared circle for our opening ceremonies.
The following is our main event of the evening with a 30-minute time limit. Our official for the evening has been the esteemed Jason Harding. Earlier this evening, he toppled the Goliath Sue Jackson en route to possibly the biggest match of his career. An underdog his entire career, he has fought for being a fan in those very stands into this ring, and at 18 years of age is quite possibly the top graduate of the School of Rock. He is a 2009 graduate of the School of Rock and weighed in earlier this evening at 180 pounds from Indianapolis, Indiana, Tripp Cassidy. And his opponent. He is a former WCW heavyweight champion, a former Insanity Pro junior heavyweight, Mid-American, and tag team champion, a former NWA Indiana State heavyweight champion, and has wrestled in tournaments such as Florida's Jeff Peterson Cup, the Ted Petty Invitational, and Chikara Pro's Young Lions Cup tournaments. His trainees are some of the top wrestlers in the entire Midwest region, and he has revolutionized junior heavyweight wrestling in the state of Indiana and across the Midwest. He weighed in earlier this afternoon at 165 pounds and hails from Lafayette, Indiana. He is the head trainer of the School of Rock, the undisputed king of Indiana, Billy Rock.
Check those boots. Bring that bell.
It all comes down to this in Indianapolis, Indiana. Your main event of the evening. Tripp Cassidy and Billy Rock. Head-to-head, Cassidy earned this contest with his teacher after defeating Sue Jackson earlier in the evening. But Sue Jackson laid in quite the beating on Cassidy, as we mentioned in the keys to victory. Will that be enough to help Billy Rock gain the victory?
Most underrated mat wrestler in the world!
While I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that opinion, I don't quite get why Billy Rock is using this as the forum to express it. He's got a very game Tripp Cassidy in front of him. as he shows off some confidence we normally don't see out of Billy Rock, some cockiness almost. Double wrist lever. Spins Cassidy around into an arm drag. I believe this is going to be, yes, the crucifix. Cassidy gets out at 1. Very surprising. Most competitors that get put in that hold by Rock, if they aren't defeated, they kick out at about 2.9.
You just gonna let me wrestle circles around you? Huh? Just like Sammy Callahan and Drake Younger and Irish Airborne? I'll wrestle you. You gonna let me do it to you? Maybe people were right. Maybe Reggie Wilkins is the best student for us.
Those are some harsh words from Billy Rock. That's something I would never expect Billy Rock to say. But he's obviously trying to get... And Tripp Cassidy throws the trash right back in Rock's face. These guys... Tripp Cassidy's showing he's not going to get intimidated by Billy Rock. Cassidy reverses the Lancashire-style tactics and almost gets the 3 count. Tripp Cassidy was within an eyelash of pulling off the victory of the year in the Midwest and defeating his trainer, Billy Rock. Incredible moment there. As they go back, the back and forth chain wrestling. The wrist lock applied by Rock. Cassidy showing Billy Rock some of his own medicine, not just showing it, but shoving it right down his throat. With the arm bar. The arm bar reminds me, Cassidy has been working on that cross arm breaker. Supposedly has kept it a secret from Billy Rock that he has been going to different schools across the Midwest and training with other trainers to perfect the cross arm breaker. Billy Rock might find out about this hold the second Cassidy's able to put him in it. And likewise, as Billy Rock works over that leg, earlier today at a seminar he was putting on for some of the younger wrestlers, he was showing off a half Boston Crab and made a side comment that would lead us to believe that he was going to use it in this contest tonight. Later confirmed it when we were getting the information for the tail of the tape, that in fact he was looking to finish tonight's contest with a half Boston Crab leg submission. As Rock escapes Cassidy's clutches. Hold for hold, move for move. Two of the very best in the Midwest going at it right now. Cassidy really come into his own over the past 2 years. Tripp Cassidy, a young man who as a middle school aged child was going to Bellefontaine, Ohio and watching Billy Rock wrestle wrestlers like Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, world-class wrestlers, and defeating them. He was watching Billy Rock in Plainfield, Indiana wrestle Evan Bourne, current World Tag Team Champion. Tripp Cassidy said to himself from a young age that he wanted to be across the ring from world-class wrestlers. And at 18 years of age, he's making it happen. And he's putting them in holds like that armbar. He's across the ring from a man who has faced the best of the best in this world. And has defeated them and has pinned their shoulders to the mat, made them submit. And Cassidy's holding his own way. Very impressive performance thus far by Tripp Cassidy, as Rock has to get to the ropes to escape the armbar. The crowd very much into this contest, very respectful audience, watching two of their favorites go hold for hold, move for move. As Rock kips up, what's he going for here? Billy Rock on the top. Incredible agility by Billy Rock with the arm drag. And another. Rock sending Cassidy all over this ring. Big Hurricane Rana. Billy Rock, when he wants to be, is one of the most agile wrestlers. He's going for the half crab. He's going for the half crab. And Cassidy knew it was coming. That's interesting. It's very interesting. This is just a theory I'm throwing out there. Maybe somebody tipped off Cassidy that was at that seminar that Billy Rock had made a comment. That's just a theory I'm throwing out there. I don't have anything confirmed. But he knew to get to the ropes a little quicker than you'd think if that was a secret weapon. Food for thought as Billy Rock gets out of the headlock. Cassidy looking for an escape from the reverse head scissors. Fancy footwork, goes for the label lock. But Rock escapes, goes back to the side headlock. Putting the pressure on the temples. Cassidy rolls him over. Barely a 2 count though. Once again. Cassidy goes for the head scissors. What's he looking for here? Tripp obviously knows what's coming, as he says, and I quote, "Not this again." They release the fingers. Rock tries to pin the shoulders to the mat. Referee Jason Harding, incredible eye for detail. Only a 2 count. And that should tell you how big of a match this is. That Jason Harding, a man that has refereed world title contests, won. Only a 2 count. A man that has refereed world title contests asked the Indiana State Wrestling and Boxing Commission to be assigned this card so he can be in the ring for whichever student faced Billy Rock in the main event of this show. Cassidy floats over into an arm drag, showing Billy Rock that he can play that game as well.
10 minutes on the left from the contest. 10 minutes.
We are 10 minutes deep into a 30-minute time limit. Normally these two would be working in a much faster gear, which it looks like they're about ready to go into. But they realize they've got some time to play with, and if you make a mistake against a guy like Billy Rock or a guy like Tripp Cassidy, you're going to pay for it. As Cassidy sends him off with the Bipasso. Evasion. Arm drag. Rolls him back over. Cassidy, he's going for the cross arm breaker. This could be it. Billy Rock immediately in the ropes. I don't know if it's a case of Rock being tipped off or if it was just bad ring positioning there. Cassidy, as good as he is, we have to remember he's still only 2 years into his career. So things like that will happen from time to time, even though he has shown skill and maturity beyond his 2 years. And there's a big tope to the outside. Cassidy risking life and limb to take out his opponent, his trainer. Showing he will do anything it takes to get this victory, showing how important this match is to him. As he throws his trainer Billy Rock back into the squared circle. Knee to the midsection. Normally Billy Rock would come with something fancier, something more clever. So it's surprising to see him go to the knee to the stomach, as Cassidy is the one that comes up with the clever hammerlock breaker. Almost like a role reversal, very Freaky Friday. Very Freaky Friday avalanche from Cassidy in your face. And the big knee to the jaw, going for broke. Tripp needs to stay on Billy Rock, probably go for a cover even if he doesn't think he can get him. Cassidy going to the well once again. Rock saw it coming. Floats over. What will the sunset flip? But Cassidy, too big, goes for the cross arm breaker once again. Will he get Billy Rock Billy Rock trapped in an awkward position away from the ropes, but he gets him. That's the veteran instinct that even when you're in a weird spot, you know where the ropes are at all times as Cassidy sends Rock to the floor. Rock obviously feeling the effects of the armbar. Missed the baseball slide. What's Billy Rock doing? This is a different side of Billy Rock. The man who was once dubbed well-mannered because of how kind and gentle he was and how much he cared for his fellow man, just went almost animalistic on Cassidy's leg. Trying to set up that half Boston Crab. Cassidy, fighting back, however, sends Rock back to the outside of the ring. Obviously, there's some sort of strategy with continually sending Billy Rock to that corner of the building. I don't quite know what it is yet. But Tripp Cassidy, very smart young man as he hits the baseball slide. He obviously knows what he's doing. Containing his trainer to that part of the outside of the ring. It's Cassidy setting up here for on the apron. Just for the elbow. That's not good. He might have tripped. He might have slipped. I don't know, but he landed awkwardly, and he's holding the leg. This might not be good. Jason Harding applying the count on the outside. The count's now at 3. Cassidy. Yeah, this isn't good. Cassidy's down. He's holding his knee. Taking off the knee pad now. 15 minutes remain in the time limit, but Cassidy gets up to his feet, but I don't know if he's going to be able to continue at this rate. Showing a lot of heart, but yeah, he landed bad on that knee. Yeah, he can't get up. Jason Harding might want to step in there and ask him if he wants to continue here. Even Billy Rock showing a bit of concern, his own opponent. Because at the end of the day, Billy Rock is still the man's trainer, still the man's mentor. Obviously cares about his student. Cassidy up to his feet. He can't get very good footing though. His knees turning red. This isn't good. Billy Rock, this is just bizarre. This is weird. Billy Rock is taking the fight to Tripp Cassidy. I guess this is Billy Rock's way of teaching Tripp Cassidy a lesson, almost a tough love, telling him to stay down if you're hurt, as Rock turns the inverted figure 4 over, applying the pressure to the joint. Pushing on the ankle as hard as he can with his own foot. If Cassidy can't get the ropes, he should probably tap out for his own well-being. As is, he's probably shortening his career by even continuing. He gets the ropes. And that's a bit different for Billy Rock to not only be this aggressive, but be breaking it forward on rope breaks and driving. This is just a different Billy Rock than we're all used to. I almost think it's snapped in Billy Rock's head. The consequences, just for the cover, the consequences of losing to your student, even if he's as good as Tripp Cassidy is, that he thinks that people might look at him differently. He's going for the half Boston Crab. Cassidy escaping with a couple of hard shots to the arm. Very strategic battle we have here going on right now as Rock continually works over that leg. again, Cassidy, I gotta judge his motives here. I understand the win would be really big for his career, but he's 18 years old. He could fight another day. Instead of fighting another day, he's choosing to fight today. Fight like a man. And that's what he's doing. Coming back, coming at Tripp Cassidy with the drop kick to the knee. Rock with the cover once again. Looked like he might have been trying to hook for the half Boston trap just in case he could have gotten it. He didn't either lateral press. Now just showing disrespect with the spina bifida kick to the spine. Billy Rock is practically bullying Tripp Cassidy, and that's a sentence I never thought I would either say or have to hear. Another lateral press and another 2 count. Cassidy in the corner. Rock's got him shut in there. Big knife edge chop. Tripp Cassidy, high consequences. Facing his trainer in front of his hometown crowd. His girlfriend's in the audience. Members of his close-knit group of friends are in the audience. People that have known him since he was a child. He might have something here. Cross arm breaker going for it. Jason Hardy's going to make him break the hold immediately. Big form to the back and the savant kick to the stomach. Yakuza sends Cassidy to the outside. This is as high stakes as it gets for Tripp Cassidy without there being a world-level championship on the line. These are the people who saw Tripp Cassidy grow up in front of their eyes, going from the snot-nosed kid who was selling popcorn at the local shows to wrestling in a national stage for Dragon Gate USA in groups of that ilk as Rock works him over with the knife edge chops. Billy Rock just ricocheted his own hand off the steel. Tripp Cassidy narrowly avoided that danger. Cassidy might have something here. Billy Rock just got dumped with a monkey flip on the other side of the ring. I don't think there's matting over there. There might be carpet, but it's probably about a centimeter thin. 10 minutes are left. Jason Harding applies the count. These guys need to get back in the ring. Nobody wants to see a double count out. Both are back in. Cassidy tried something, but yeah, that knee shot. And it looks like his hamstring might even be messed up. This is not good for Tripp Cassidy's long-term being as Rock nails him with another flipper forearm. Cassidy fights back. Tripp Cassidy has the heart of a lion and will never say die. And that is what's gotten Tripp Cassidy to the point he isn't wrestling right now. And that's what's gotten Tripp Cassidy 20 minutes into this contest. And he hit the Kimura-style DDT, driving Rock's shoulder into the canvas. It looks like Rock might have hit his elbow on the way down as well. What's Sue Jackson doing out here? If anyone can hear me in the back, Sue Jackson is out here, and we've got a main event in the ring, and what's going on? This is a pleasant surprise. Sue Jackson showing that even the coldest of the hearted can be inspired by two warriors, by two men that he considers his fellow men, two fellow members of the School of Rock, his trainer, and one of the men that he came up in this industry through, Mist and Zaguri. Double wrist lever Tripp leaps over Cassidy. I'm surprised he could stand after that elite cover. Rock with the waist lock. I believe these two are going back and forth. Rock might have them. Cassidy going for that arm. Billy Rock rolls away smartly. Lamahi Straw perhaps gets Billy over. This is a great wrestling match, as both men knock each other down. Both men look like they might. This cannon in a double knockout. It'd be an inappropriate ending as we see Guy Lombardo leading the other members of the School of Rock out to ringside to hopefully inspire these two to keep going. As this crowd is getting behind Billy Rock and Tripp Cassidy. This has gone beyond student versus teacher. It's man versus man. Tripp Cassidy is becoming a man before our very eyes. As Rock brings the knife edge, chops, Cassidy replies with his own machine gun style strikes to the chest. And another chop to the chest stuns Rock. He's going for the half crab. He's got the half crab. Possibly he's turned it over. Cassidy found an escape, pushes Rock off into the corner. Code Red, one of Billy Rock's pet moves. And Cassidy kicks out. Incredible heart shown by Tripp Cassidy. I don't know how much left Tripp has, though. I don't know how much fuel is left in the tank of Tripp Cassidy. As Rock, he's got the bad leg. This could be bad news bears. But Cassidy with the face buster. He telegraphed to go to heck, but that knee's not going to hold Rock up. Rock with the steep roll. Cassidy pushes him back, and he has the cross arm breaker. Look at the eyes of Tripp Cassidy. That tells the tale of a man with an animal inside him, with an animalistic urge to continue to finish this fight. He's cranking the arm. It's fully extended. Billy Rock's in the middle of that ring. This crowd wants Billy Rock to tap. I've never seen an Indianapolis crowd against Billy Rock. But Tripp Cassidy is the hometown boy. He literally has grown up in front of these people. And this is the closest he's come to becoming a star. However, Rock goes for the half crab and has it applied very low center of gravity. He has the posterior facing the ground. He can slip out a little more on it. But Cassidy's leg is fully exposed, but he gets the ropes. We have 5 minutes remaining in the time limit. It'd be a shame if this match ended in a draw. But Tripp Cassidy's proven his point. Tripp Cassidy has risen a level in the eyes of, I would have to think, everyone in this building just by surviving this onslaught. And still fighting back with forms like that. Rock bringing the thunder with those kicks to the thigh. Billy Rock stuns Cassidy with another one. Could this be the brain buster? Cassidy couldn't quite get his footing, suplexes him over, but Rock is right back up. Billy Rock telling Tripp Cassidy, you're not the only one with heart. As he finishes, I thought he finished him. Tripp Cassidy is back to his feet. Cassidy goes for the brainbuster again. This time he gets a little stank on it. But Rock is back up. These men are warriors. This crowd, their peers, they all appreciate the fight that we're seeing in front of us right now. Another aside, this has to be it. And Cassidy's getting up. I don't know. I can't tell you what's driving this young man at this point. But he hits another brainbuster. Rock is staying down to an extent, but he's getting right back up. This shows you how important this match is to both of these men. Another aside DDT. Rock better go for the cover. Cassidy trying to fight up what he had before, and he's back up. My goodness. But the enziguri might have been the doomsday button that Rock was looking to push.
You're this close, Jim. This close. Stop talking, start wrestling.
Rock telling Cassidy was that close. And Rock telling Billy, or Tripp telling Billy he was that close. But go to heck, this should be it. Crawl over, Tripp, this is your opportunity. And Tripp Cassidy has done it. It took him over 28 minutes to survive the onslaught of Billy Rock, survive his trainer's 110%. He got back up in his face. He said, Billy Rock, I'm a man. I'm going to fight you back. And that is exactly what he did. He finished Billy Rock with the go-to-heck. Tripp Cassidy showed the Midwest, showed the world tonight in this building in Indianapolis that he is truly bulletproof, finishing Billy Rock in front of a standing room only crowd of both his friends, his family, and his peers. Tripp Cassidy, in the eyes of pretty much everyone in this building, has to be recognized as not only a top caliber wrestler now, but as a man. An 18-year-old put his heart and his body on the line. Billy Rock showing his respect. After so many underhanded tactics shown in this contest, I'm proud to see Billy Rock coming back to his senses, showing his respect. This is Tripp Cassidy's night. The banner says School of Rock, and that is what represented tonight, the School of Rock. And arguably its top pupil, Tripp Cassidy. A lot of people would say that argument is concluded after this struggle. An incredible war was waged in the WCW arena in Indianapolis. We thank you all so very much for joining us. Big things coming for the School of Rock in 2012. Keep tuned to youtube.com/School of Rock Wrestling. Bulletproof Tripp Cassidy has overcome.